Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Last video I kind of left you hanging on the new TMR mixer we got, the Trioliet 1200 it is. I was going to talk about how I go about mixing. Well, I think last video I believe I used the loader tractor because the mixer itself is pretty high and it's hard to get the skid loader to get it dumped in. I pretty much have the skid loader all the way up and we have to kind of feather it in there. We get it in there, but I shook the bale up. That's what I did today. Basically shake the bale up until this is what's left here. Once I get down like that center two feet of core, I don't even know if it's 2 feet, but yeah, it must be. But I mean, that's such a small amount of the bale, considering, but get it shook apart as much as I can. Ideally I could dump the whole bale in and let it go to town, but I'm just afraid to do that. This doesn't take much to get it apart. For the most part it comes apart fairly well. So we set it here, we shake it apart with the forks. We just kind of grab onto it and shake it and it pretty much falls apart. So what I've been doing lately, I parked the mixer just off the cement over there. It's, I don't know how much lower it is. It's just a little bit lower. It works pretty good. And then I can use the skid loader. And we just use the skid loader. We kind of stab in here and usually we get pretty good forkfuls. And then just dump it over the side. That's what I've been doing lately. And then as far as unloading, I've just been dumping on the cement up here. But today we're going to change that. I cleaned this all up. This was up here. What was up here was remnants of the last corn silage crop we had in here. We're no longer doing that, so these pits are kind of obsolete. This one we're using for corn and distillers. So this is the most of our feed right here. I've been using this one a little bit for the baleage. And on top here we just had the end of the plastic and some dirt that was dumped on top. Finally today we were able to shove that off. It finally unthawed enough. So today we'll dump this in. We'll get it mixed up. I'm gonna park the mixer as close to the edge as I can, and I think we're gonna shoot it right down in that corner there, and then I can really get it scooped up real nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna set you guys up here somewhere, and we'll show you how it's done. And that's pretty much that. We're gonna so when I started, I just kind of run it, but we're gonna crank her up here a little bit. Gotta watch the GTO. So yeah, and that just goes around and it keeps tearing and tearing and cutting and cutting, and then eventually it's all cut to length. So I don't know. I mean, this works with the forks here. I think it's even faster if I use the big fork that's got the four tines. He's 6 foot wide. The other day I tried my grapple, which worked. That worked okay. I need some hoses. I got a couple of leaks on there. We tried that with this, and that worked okay. For the most part, it worked okay. That's ideally, I think, what I should use. Unless, and I did the first time, but if I shake it apart here in the pit and then re-scoop it, problem is I just don't have a good place to, yeah, I don't know. Or we back the mixer in the pit and then load like that. I might have to try that tomorrow or maybe the next day. So right now I'm pretty much doing this a bale every other day. We've been a little off schedule lately. It seems like I need to go pitch out the cow manger. We've had some rain and it's been getting kind of crummy, but if anybody's wondering about the Gale chopper, I did sell it. It's still here, but there it sits out there. One of my good customers that I've had since the beginning with the custom work. Ron, he has got a bunch of beef cows, not too many. I actually chopped his corn this year, but he's gonna buy it. I'm probably still gonna chop his corn, but he just wants it to kind of maybe do a little green chopping with it, and that's honestly what I was thinking about using it for. But I think I'm gonna let it go, and we'll just deal with it as we deal with it, I guess. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. We shake the bale apart, we load it, and then we gotta let it mix. It takes a good amount of time to do a bale, but I'm not having to pitch it through the chopper. And from all my research, this seems to be the best option as far as baleage goes. I have not tried any hay yet. Once we get this done with this baleage, we got probably 2 months worth yet. We're gonna have to start doing some hay probably, and once the cows get out in the pasture, we're gonna have to play around a little bit and get some sort of mix going to supplement them. Unless I just grind up a bunch of bales of hay. Maybe I want to run some corn stalks through it too, just see what it does, and kind of just see how it works. Ideally I would have got a bale chopper, but I can't guarantee that what I was gonna buy was gonna work. This, I was pretty much guaranteed it was gonna work. As far as the machine, the machine needs a little work. I might be putting a new screw in it this summer. We'll see. I haven't really priced one out yet, but I guess that's my only option. So we'll see, I guess. But well, we'll let her mix, and then I'll show you once we get it finalized. We'll run it in the pit there. All right, so we got it mixed to mixed, I think, how I want it. We got it pulled up here as close as I can. I think if I'd move, I gotta move that bucket, and then I can probably pull straight in here and it'd work pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna run it right in the pit here. Usually, I don't know if I'll be able to film this. Let me see, maybe I can set you up over here. This is sometimes difficult because this stuff is so, I compare it to haylage. Doesn't always want to fall apart, so, or flow out of the mixer real well. So all right, let's see. Go here. Go out and push that pile in. We'll just let it run. There, well that started out okay, and then once I got some down, then it kind of quit flinging it down there. I think if I move that a a little bit. I can bring the tractor in a little more straight. I should be able to get a little closer. But yeah, now we gotta feed, and we gotta move that brand new baler out of the way.